Hey guys, how's it going? Kripparrian here. Today I'm going to give you guys my rundown and guide on Star Wars Force Arena. This is going to be a sponsored video, but the moment I started playing this game a couple of weeks ago, I have been playing the game in 100% of my free time since. It is amazingly addictive and amazingly fun. The game format, as you can see behind me, is fairly fast-paced, fairly quick. The games last a maximum of 4 minutes, and that includes the overtime that might end in a tie. It generally goes in the 3-minute if it's, just kind of a marginal game, and it can end in even 1 minute if one opponent slams the other. The game is a combination between a MOBA and a card game. I would say it's about 70-80% MOBA and 20-30% card game, but it is fast-paced and it has an extremely high skill cap, which really made it very appealing to me. So I want to give you guys a bit of a rundown on how the game works, how you can play it, how you can play it efficiently, and hopefully you'll be interested enough to check out the game. If you do want to check out the game, I have a link below, and I'd appreciate if you use that. You can play the game on Android and iOS. Some people prefer to play, even some of the top players prefer to play on like a phone device because they can more quickly move and position units. But I am, a PC guy, so I actually play on an emulator. Many emulators support the game well enough, and yeah, well enough. Give it a try. So this is the game here. I want to start by highlighting one of my favorite decks. Most of the gameplay you're going to see in this video after the fact will be with Bossk. Bossk is one of the bounty hunters in Star Wars, and he does a pretty good job of owning it up. You can see the graphics in the game are pretty amazing for mobile. They do little things and you click on them. There's a lot of little details that they really went the extra mile. So you can click on your hero card to see the abilities. Bossk is a ranged character. He has an attack range. He has fairly mediocre movement, fairly low health, fairly low attack, but the reason you use him is largely because of his passive. So every character in the game has one special ability, which is kind of like a passive, and a skill. The special ability that Bossk has gives him 2 energy when an enemy leader is defeated. And there's a few mechanics in the game, there's a few leaders that have triggers like these when a leader or an enemy leader is killed, and it really rewards you for killing your opponent throughout the match. And I really like that aspect, and that's why I primarily, as well as many other Empire players, play the Bossk. And his skills are usually timed. The cooldowns vary. This skill, I believe, is about 30, maybe 35-second cooldown, and it almost immobilizes them for 3.5 seconds, but they can still use skills. They can still kill you if they can. So each characters are kind of like legendary cards. Each character has an associated unique card. Unique is considered a slightly below legendary rarity, and each unique has an association to a legendary. So IG88 is the only unique that you can use if you are playing Bossk, and this is the same for all 20 characters currently in the game. Generally, the uniques are extremely powerful, and if you're wondering what you can play, if you start up the game, you might only have a few heroes. My advice is to just try out as many as you like, and try to focus on those that you have the unique cards for. Empire might be a little bit more difficult to play at start, but I do not discourage you guys from trying it. I think I'm starting to do better with Empire than I did with Rebels. When I was playing with Rebels, I was mostly focusing on Cassian, and Rebels are particularly strong because their units really carry them. They have large quantities of units, and that makes it more forgiving when you make small player mistakes. Empires play a more reactive game, which you can really start to take advantage of when you know how the game works, when you know the cards, when you know the counters, and when you know all of that, you're going to suddenly find yourself in a position that Empire starts to be really powerful. The Empire decks that I'm running, I like to run the Dioxis Grenade, which is a large AoE poison. It just deals with large swarms of units. I like to use the Probe Droid, which when it's killed, it just explodes. Again, it just deals with large swarms of units. I really like the Imperial Heavy Gunners as opposed to most people. Most people don't actually use this card, but I find it does amazingly high damage. All you need to do is protect it, so skillful positioning and positioning it behind makes them extremely powerful. They're extremely good at killing other players, and yeah, they can even do quite a bit of damage to an enemy tower if you need them to. I run the light vehicle over the popular ATST Walker, because one thing to consider is, yes, there are cards that are more popular than other cards, but really the best way to play this game is to try out all the different cards, see what works for you, and focus on cards you actually have a high level with. So common cards like the Devronian Bladesman, a staple to every Empire deck, they're just going to be level 9. Even if they weren't like the best card, just because it's a common card and I get so many of them as I open packs, it's going to naturally outclass a lot of the other cards. So most decks are actually going to be filled with common and rare cards, and maybe the odd epic card. So keep that in mind. The rarity might actually, be a bit misleading in some cases, because just because a card has a higher rarity does not mean it's better. Usually the higher level card you have is going to be more effective. So how do you level a card? So if you look at Devronian Bladesman, you can see that he's 139 out of 280. And when I get another 141 copies of this card, I can level him to level 10, and it will increase the stats and attack by roughly 3 to 7% has been my experience. So how do you get so many copies? There's actually not that many cards in the game compared to other card games, but the mechanics are a little bit different. You're looking for high quantities of cards. You get the cards from the packs. There's many tiers of packs. There's like the free pack tier, which are kind of like these ones. These unlock in about an hour and a half if you have the premium booster. These are the victory packs. So if you play and win a game against another player, one will show up in one of these slots. And it's random, and you can get any pack in the game, while obviously the more pricey packs are a little bit rarer. So there's the play pack variants, so you get 2 of these if you just play a little bit every day, and the play packs are like the 4-hour unlock or the 8-hour if you don't have the premium booster, and you can get the packs that show up in the shop there as well. You can get the gold packs, you can get the platinum packs. I've gotten I think 3 or 4 platinum packs so far. I've never gotten a diamond pack as part of my victory packs, but some people have. It is absolutely possible. And you can click on one of these to see how it works. So you get a guaranteed rarity of 36 rare cards, 4 epic cards, and 1 unique cards, but total cards 176. So you get tons and tons and tons of cards in each pack, and the idea is you want to get a high number of them to level them up to make, like, almost every player in the game has all the useful cards. It's just that, it's a measure of how many copies of them and how many times you've leveled up from those copies. If you want to play really efficiently, I would recommend that you really maximize your victory packs. If you really want to, you can buy these packs for crystals, but they do cost quite a bit comparatively to just opening victory packs. So if I have like a pack here, I can fast forward open it for 24 crystals, and that is a lot cheaper than if I would just buy the pack straight out. You're looking at a considerable discount if you have a premium booster active on your account and you're just constantly playing and winning the games. There's players in the top 10 in the world that are actually free to play. They've just really grinded out packs through this system. There's also many quests and maybe many special event rewards. I'm on mission 9. I highly encourage you guys to play the missions. At the end of every mission, you tend to get 1 legendary, so you get 1 of the characters, and you get a lot of different cool stuff along the way. It can take a long time to do the missions, but it is absolutely worth it, and it gives you a lot of insight and exploration through the game as a whole. The trading is also possible. If you are a fairly frugal player, I do recommend only trading legendary for legendary if you want to unlock more of the characters throughout the game. The other ones are fairly expensive, but I have done the 10 epic to 1 unique. It's pretty difficult to get unique cards, and the truth is some epics are a little bit on a low power level. Doesn't mean they're useless. I don't think there's any useless card in the game. It's just you're going to find your playstyle trying the game, and you're going to realize that some things work and some things, you'd rather not be bothered to use. So I don't like the TIE Bomber too much. I have seen people play it. I just don't care for it too much. I don't care for the Zabrak Assassins too much. They're very good at killing players, but it doesn't fit the play style that I try to push. So the reason I have none of these cards is because I've used all the copies I've gotten from packs to trade up to uniques through the trade system. You can make 1 trade every 6 hours, and if you are smart about it, you can really manipulate and get a lot more out of the game from that system. In terms of strategies, Empire, as you will see, tends to play a bit more reactively. Your opponent makes the first move, you try to counter and push back. As the Rebels, you want to be a bit conservative, but you kind of want to be the pusher. Now, the really interesting thing is you can play the Rebels reactively as well, and because Empire almost always plays reactively, it becomes a match of very, very high-paced chess, because yes, you're playing one to counter another, to counter another, to counter another, but you're also really trying to be efficient as possible, and you have to be mechanically able to push out the combos and push out the right units in the perfect position as fast as possible. The skill cap in this game can certainly overcome any level disadvantage you might have, and that's really the beauty of it. I do encourage you guys to check out the game, but for now, I hope you guys enjoy my clips of fairly competitive 1v1s and 2v2 matches I've experienced this month. Hope you guys enjoy them, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
I might lose a lot of these. Let's see. I only had one game. I smashed Luke player. So I want to play reactively here. He can like come in and snipe me, so I don't want him to do that. I don't think it warrants that. Okay. Okay, time to push. I can take a few hits there. I can take a few more hits, I think. I can suicide here, it's not a big deal. Okay, so I got a tower down. That was a really bad position there. I want to take the hits instead of the tower. Don't mind dying there. It's okay to die, you just have to die at specific spots. He's almost dead. I can finish him off with a grenade. Okay, those guys are not going to do much damage, and that thing's out of range. He's probably going to focus that side again. I think I can kill him again here. Got him again. Okay, I can actually push for some damage here. I can push him in. I only have to stay alive for a minute. Got him again. Alright. So in 40 seconds, it's pretty tough for him to push my tower, but it is still possible. Can that guy do any damage? No, he can't. Snared. He's dead. Okay, let's get this thing here. Alright, so we won. Alright, cool. The respawn is based on how much time has passed in the game. If you die at the start of the game, your respawn is like 3 seconds. If your first death is at the end, you still have like 10-second respawn. Okay. Okay, and we push. See, I want to take all these hits. I want to take all these hits. My army does much more damage than I do. What is that thing? Oh, it's like a turret? Whatever, I'm pushing. I'm gonna ignore that. I'm just pushing. This game is done, boys. You can have that one if you want, I don't care. Done. Tempo. Tempo. I use a Do OS right now. It's kind of a pain in the ass to set up, but it's the best running one once you get it running. Okay, what's that? He's got Wookiee Warrior. He's got a Grenadier. Okay. Once again, I will tank. He's gonna die to my units, because my units are really good. I'm gonna keep pushing, because he just died against my units. I screwed up my snare though. Okay, I can take these hits here, it's no big deal. By the way, whoever doubted the Imperial Gunners, would you guys like to... Oh my god, he just took all my units. Okay, okay, that's super bad. That was Obi-Wan Kenobi, boys. Holy cow. Okay, okay, somehow I lived through that. He has an AoE mind control. Needless to say, it's pretty good. He died of the poison, so I'll probably just take this here. Ezra is kind of like Luke, but he doesn't have the, this guy's just gonna die here. He's dead. I got him. He's already dead.
He's already dead?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. This tank guy is being down.
I got sniped. They're pushing middle. They're pushing middle. It's not. It's nothing. It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Oh, we stun each other. Oh, we're so low. You good?
I'm good.
I gotta push bottom then. Alright, I killed their leader.
Good job.
Smart. Bottom is pretty low.
I killed him. I'm going for top. I might be able to... No, I can't push. It's not enough. I'm gonna try anyway, but I'll probably fail.
Okay, I'll push then.
Whew, kited.
Alright, got him. Oh god.
I'm counter pushing. You're okay, you're okay. It's fine. I got this. I got this.
Stunning that guy. I'm going bottom. Oh my god, that guy reflects the bullets! That's crazy!
It's alright. Just defend bottom and we got this.
I'm dead, but it's fine, I got him. There's nothing on bottom.
Okay. They got top a little bit, but it's not too bad.
Stun him.
Yeah, I stunned him too. I'm gonna snare him too. He can't even move. He can't do anything.
Okay.
The sniper guy has like very low HP. So if you just stun him and drop the bladesman, he's dead 100%. It doesn't matter where you are on the map. So you just see some crazy stuff like that, where it's like the other side of the map and then the sniper just gets insta-gibbed. Okay, they're going pretty aggressive here, which I think is pretty dumb.
Okay. Just destroyed everything.
Yeah, they went for the YOLO push and they got really shut down.
Okay.
I almost took the bottom tower too.
I'm stacking things on the top.
Okay, go for it. They're probably going to overly defend the bottom.
Okay. Alright, I'm going for it. Oh, the sniper guy's annoying.
He's going to die to a poison. It's fine.
Oh god, I thought I used it.
It's fine.
Oh, that unique is really good.
I missed the stun. That's really bad.
So you just want to do bottom, right? Oh god, that's annoying.
I just died in a pretty bad time to die too.
It's fine. I got top. I'm gonna be snorking top.
I'm gonna smork bottom. They can't hold both. This is the win.
Okay. Oh, he's smoking. Oh yeah, let me get that.
He's gonna die. I got him.
Okay. There you go.
I think we went 100% undefeated in 2v2 as Empire.
I think so, yeah.
Good job, man.